Hi, I'm going to share with you our recommended best practice. We like to recommend that mums pre-assemble their nappies before they're ready to use. It just makes that nappy change time a little bit less stressful. You don't have to muck around with popping the nappies together while you've got a wriggly crying baby at the change table. So that means assembling your insert onto the waterproof shell, popping your disposable bamboo liner on it, and just having your nappies pre-assembled and easily accessible wherever you're going to change your bubba's bottom. Once you've popped the nappy on your baby, expect around 3 to 4 hours absorption. Okay, so you're now changing your baby's nappy. What do you need to do? You need to dispose of the bamboo liner. If it's a wee, that's really easy. If it's a poo, it's a matter of getting the poo into the toilet. Realistically, if your baby's not on solids, it's just a matter of capturing this and disposing of it. If your baby's having solids, the best way to do it, if you want to pop on some gloves, you can, or basically imagining that has a solid poo on it. I'm getting some toilet paper, I'm getting the poo and I'm putting it into the toilet. Sometimes it's really easy and they fall off, and then you can just dispose of that, but it's just getting the right system that sort of works for you there. So I've disposed of the biodegradable bamboo liner. Don't flush it, they won't break down and they'll block up your plumbing. So you've disposed of that, and then you need to rinse out your nappy. We recommend rinsing out your nappy before dry paling because it helps to protect the material in your nappy and extend its lifespan, and it also helps to reduce any smells that you might get while your nappies are dry paling. And thirdly, it really helps with any potential staining that you might have. So if it's just a wee, you need to rinse out your insert. We recommend doing this at your laundry sink, giving it a really good rinse under the tap and a really good wring out. Wringing it out is really important because it will get rid of any excess moisture, and it's the excess moisture that will create the bacteria and create the smell. So you want to be able to rinse it out, but then keep it nice and dry when it's being stored in your dry pail, like so. Then you've got your waterproof shell that would just go into your dry pail. If it's a poo, it's a little bit different. We really advocate for giving it a really good rinse out at this stage. If you don't get any of the excess waste, the excess soiling off your insert, it's likely to stain and be a bit trickier in your wash. So what we recommend is popping on a pair of kitchen gloves, basically, just to keep any of the yuckiness away. So we've had these kitchen gloves for ages, like a year, and they're still going strong. We just pop those on if it's a number 2 that we're rinsing out, and it's basically just a matter of rinsing out any of the excess waste that hasn't been able to be put into the toilet. And sometimes it does need a good agitate there. Don't worry about stains so much, just focus on getting any of the actual waste, any of the poo off the insert there. So you've possibly giving it an agitate and a really good wring out, and then popping it into your dry pail. Similarly important, if the bamboo liner hasn't caught all of the poo, it's likely to come onto your elastics there, and it can be a bit trickier to get that stain out. So at the dry pail stage, we really advise that you give that a really good agitate and a wring out at that stage if there's any poo there. Again, focus on getting the poo off. Don't worry about the stains. The washing machine will work out getting off any of that excess colour, but get the poo off. So a good agitate, a wring out if there's any soiling there, and then popping that in your dry pail. because you've gotten rid of the excess moisture, and you've gotten rid of any of the potential for stains and things like that. It's really being wrung out. Your dry pail in your laundry will not smell. It's just important to make sure that you've got a lovely bit of airflow in your laundry. So your dry pail with nice openings is going to help to create that airflow, and just having your window open a little bit in your laundry will really help, and you'll be amazed. No yucky old school hot gross nappy buckets anymore. It's just this sitting neatly in your laundry. Really easy. And that's it really. You've gotten to your fitting your nappy, you've set it up, you've been able to do that whole process really easily. Keep in mind though, if you've got a screaming baby and you're unable to change the nappy quickly and get rid of the waste and go through your rinsing and your dry pail routine, you don't have to do it right away. You can wrap it up like you would a normal disposable nappy, pop it in your laundry or leave it in the change table and deal with it later. That's no big deal. Same thing goes for if you've got your dirty nappy in your wet bag and you've been at the park. Doesn't matter, just wrap it up as normal and deal with it at a later time. It's not going to be a huge deal if you don't get to it till 7 o'clock that night when you've got a chance. You want to make it be able to fit into your routine so it's not a hassle. If your baby's playing the game and you've changed that nappy and they're snuggled up on your shoulder, or you've given them to your partner, or they're having a kick on the mat, go for it. Go and do your dry pail routine then. Just work it out so it fits in with what works for you really. So that's our recommended best practice.